This is just a little thank you for your efficiency and your discretion.
It's very nice to be appreciated.
OK, I'll tell you everything I know, which is enough to put certain people away for a very long time.
Just give us a name, one name now.
OK. RB.
Yeah?
Ray Bazzini.
To friends. And lovers.
Friends and lovers.
You and I are going to have a chat.
Oh, no, she's going to run her. You didn't mention the net to anyone, did you?
Of course I didn't. I just told Deacon. Oh, well, I did mention it to Don.
Oh, John, no, you didn't. When?
Claire?
Yeah?
Will you marry me?
Go. Our star witness has done a runner.
Lynette,
Yeah.
I'm presuming that you've checked all the obvious places.
Yeah, she's completely disappeared into thin air.
So what do you think? Was she the nervous type?
Hardly.
You think someone got to her?
Don Beech knew we were talking with her.
That's pretty careless of you, Claire.
I know, but it's hard to keep stuff like that quiet in a nick.
Unless your little friend John Boulton let something slip to Beech. Or maybe they are in it together.
No, he did not let something slip.
You seem pretty sure.
Look, Gov, it's got to be Beech. I was with him and Maggie for dinner. After he left, he could have easily gone round to the Starlight and warned Lynette.
So could Boulton.
Right, Tracy, you're being released without charge. I just want you to sign there for your property. At least you didn't hit anyone this time.
I fell over.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, you're free to go now.
OK, Bob, I'll take over now, thanks.
Sir.
Come on, Tracy, let's go.
I wouldn't lie to you, Inspector Monroe.
Oh, really?
I want to talk to you.
Go on. What about?
About Scott. He wants to come home. She's taken him away from me.
Social services took him away because you couldn't cope with him, could you, Tracy? Do you remember? That's why he went to live with Carmel.
No, you don't understand. She doesn't look after him properly. I'm his mother. I know what I'm talking about.
Now, with the help of PC Harker and the youth offending team, he's come on leaps and bounds. And he's not the one who's still getting into trouble, is he?
Well, he certainly does know how to pick him, doesn't he? No small-time criminals for Donald Beech.
Oh, whatever Lynette was going to tell us about Bazzini must involve Howard Fallon and, by association, Beech.
Maybe.
Well, look, all I'm saying is that Beech is having to take some pretty big risks here, and sooner or later he's going to slip up.
Problem is, still doesn't prove anything. All circumstantial.
Well, Gov, it does. It shows that Howard Fallon and Don Beech...
Doesn't prove that Beech is involved. OK, so he knows a few criminals. Drinks with them, eats with them, probably sleeps with them, for all I know. But it's not enough. And he knows it.
Well, it just feels like we're not getting anywhere. You know, can't we force him into a move?
No. Look, you've been doing some good work, Claire. Just keep digging. You'll get there.
Take them there.
Yeah, I'll get there.
On your own website, Sam. I'm your man.
Yeah, you're all right, mate. I don't think I need one right now.
What about the youth offending team, Vernon? They got one.
No, we still live in the dark ages down here.
So how's he getting on, then?
Oh, yeah, he's bright. He's probably the brightest 14-year-old I've seen in here.
Yeah, that's probably why he was in so much trouble, then.
I can't see him doing much burglary now, can you? Yeah.
Carmel is a real star, isn't she?
Yeah, she is, yeah.
John, it's me. Can we meet up? No, it's not about that. I haven't really thought about it. What? Is that going to be all day? All right, then. OK, darling, I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? Bye.
OK, ladies and gentlemen, just move back, please. Right, sir, thank you.
Right.
Yeah, he's still breathing.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear us? Hello? Can't. What's your name?
Paul Barrett.
Paul? Can't, Paul, wake up. Paul? Come on, Paul. Come on, Paul, wake up.
Claire.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing? Haven't seen you since our night out.
No, I've been busy.
Yeah, it must be. Anything I can help with?
No thanks, Tom. Nothing I can't do on my own.
You mean on your own with John, I assume?
No, I mean on my own.
It was a great evening, wasn't it? Great night too, yeah?
Yeah, it was.
He's definitely not the same kid as I used to see on the streets.
Look at him reasting. Takes him to the park. I mean, he really cares about him.
I remember him and his mates in the park, either scoring drugs or eyeing someone up to a mug.
He really likes him. He's like a father figure to Zach. Perhaps he's missing his little brother and sister.
I'd be surprised.
Hmm?
Oh, with a lovely foster mum like you to look after him.
You know when flattery will get you some.
Oh, is that right?
Hmm.
Hello? Mum, just calm down, will ya?
Oh, here we go. She only ever calls him when she's out of her head.
Mum? I don't believe it.
What's happened? She's drunk again, isn't she? She's not your responsibility.
Look, just leave it out, yeah?
All right, love. All right.
Where is she?
Why, you're offering a lift?
Well, I've got to get back to
Great, don't worry, she won't have got far.
Come on, then.
I'll give you a call later, yeah?
Thanks, Sam.
Keep telling her to stay off the bottle.
You find it a bit weird talking about your mum like that?
No one else to tell her, is there?
Is she getting any help or anything?
Yeah, we've tried, but give her a couple of weeks and she's back on it. There she is. Hang on a second, I won't be sitting. Mum, what are you doing? Mum.
Get off!
Just hand it over, Mum. Don't be silly. You're making a fool of yourself.
You stupid little brat! No, look what you've done!
Wait, Tracy!
Sam, it's okay. Just leave it, yeah?
Mum, knock it off.
You've been locked up once today. You want to get nicked again?
Get off!
Mum, get in the car.
What?
I'm warning you. I'll stop coming to see if you're going to carry on like this. Now, get in the car. What are you looking out for, eh?
Scott, just take her to the car, will you? Sorry, mate. All right.
Right, that's it. I'm off. See you tomorrow, Don.
Me too. Don't fancy a drink, do you?
No, thanks. Another night, perhaps.
Why? Certain person to see?
No, certain person's on a nobbo.
Oh, shame. You sure?
Yeah, really.
All work and no play makes Jill a dull girl.
I can live with dull. All right, then. Just a quick one.
Your place or mine?
Carmel Kendrick.
Yeah?
DC Lennox, this is DC Glaze Sunhill.
We're wondering if you know someone called Paul Barrett.
Yeah, he used to be on the project, but he doesn't come here anymore. I don't know why. Mind you, I have to drag my foster son down here sometimes. Why, what's he done?
I'm afraid he's in hospital.
What's happened to him?
Heroin overdose.
It's a matter of urgency we find out who supplied this stuff to Paul. Your foster son.
Scott.
Does he know him?
Well, all the kids know each other on the estate. I can assure you it didn't come from anyone in here.
That's why, okay?
Yeah, lovely.
So, Claire, how's it going?
How's what going?
Well, the investigation.
Which one?
Rachel Booker. John was telling me the other evening.
Oh, nothing to report.
Could I have 2 glasses of house wine, please? White. Really? He was telling me you've got a new snout on board. The Starlight Club girl.
Yeah, that's right.
So what's new?
I haven't spoken to her yet.
I thought you'd been straight on the case.
We do have other cases, Don. Cheers.
Of course. Like I said, though, if you need my help...
I need your help. I'll get in touch.
Thank you very much. I do hope she comes up with the goods for you, then.
Yep, so do I.
Claire, what did you think of my Maggie?
I thought she was lovely.
Yeah, me too. That's good. Two perfect couples, then. Me and Maggie, and you and John. Here's to us. You know, we knocked a few more of those back when we got to Maggie's. It's only quite a night. How about you?
Oh, yeah, tantric.
Give the shove, will you, son?
Mum, I was going to clean up later.
Just leave it, yeah? Sit down. Excuse me, sir.
It's all right.
Take a pew, I'll get the kettle on.
I need a drink.
You're having black coffee and that's it. Now sit down. Sit down. You can talk to Mum while I get the kettle on.
Have you got any kids?
Me? No.
I've got 3. They took them all off me.
Well, maybe social services didn't think it was such a good place for kids, Tracy.
I'm not even allowed to see them. Look. Look at this. I've got paint and brushes, wallpaper, sandpaper. I've got everything here.
That's really nice, Tracy.
That's for in here. That's for the wee one's bedroom.
And have you got your booze in your bag there as well?
No. I'm off it. I'm not drinking anymore. No. That's it. And I'm giving up these as well. No more. I want my kids back. I miss them. Me and Scott are going to do the place up really nice for them.
Cheers.
Scott's coming back here to live with me and you, darling.
I live with Carmel now, Mum.
Oh, she's a right slag, that one.
Oi, don't start. I'm staying with Carmel and it's time you got used to it, right?
Doesn't mean I have to like it, does it?
Hi, Maggie. Yeah, no, it's Claire Stanton. I just wanted to say how lovely it was meeting you the other night. Yeah, I know, so were we. Did you go straight back and open another bottle? A headache? How original. Well, I suppose he's no spring chicken, is he?
She hasn't always been like that. I think the drinking just crept up on her. She used to like going down the pub. Then I'll come home from school and she'd be flat out on the sofa.
And didn't you get any help from anyone, like social services?
I used to speak to Mum about them, but she didn't want them. Reckon they'd split us up.
Yeah, well, she was right about that, wasn't she?
Sometimes I think it's the best thing, though, really.
Yeah, maybe.
Can't believe how Conway's changed things for me. I could have never learnt computer programming.
No, you could have learned that at school, Scott.
Nah, I wasn't interested. She's made me look at things differently. I never really knew what life's all about.
I suppose you know it all now, do you?
You know what I mean. I never felt this way about anyone before.
We are talking about the same person now, your foster mother.
Yeah? You live on your own, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't know what you're missing. I know there's stacks of girls at school and down the centre, but none of them are like Carmel.
Excuse me. Dear Stanton Sunhill, can I speak to your manager?
Is it Boulton?
Just go and get him.
I see. Okay.
All right, Vernon.
No.
What problems?
Paul Barrett?
What about him?
He just died.
Is Annette in?
No, she isn't. She should be.
Did she call in sick?
No, and she usually does. Is there something wrong?
No. I just wanted to ask her a few more questions about Rachel.
Any new developments?
No, afraid not. Okay, thanks very much. A couple of nights ago, about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you didn't see a man come in, talk to Lynette?
That is the general idea.
I mean, not a punter.
They all look the same, don't they?
You know what I mean. A colleague of mine didn't come in that night, did he, to see Lynette?
No.
The guy I was with before, DS Beech.
I don't know. She was upset about something, though.
Was she? OK. Well, thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
Have I? It doesn't feel like I have.
Oh, no, you have.
Tracy, what can I do for you?
I had to come and see you. I've been worried sick.
You better come through. So, Tracy, what seems to be the problem?
Carmel, she's the problem.
As I've said to you before, if you have any comments regarding Scott's foster placement, you should address them to social services.
They couldn't care less as long as he's out of their hair.
They do care.
So how come they let her take advantage of my son?
How do you mean, take advantage?
I know what she's up to.
And what do you mean by that, exactly?
She's all lovey-dovey with him.
It is quite normal for parents and foster parents to show affection, Tracy.
I've seen her kissing him.
Well, I kiss my kids. It's perfectly natural.
I know the difference. I've had 3 kids of my own. I know how to give them affection.
I'm sure you do.
I've seen the way she looks at him, the way she hugs him.
What exactly are you claiming that Carmel has done?
She's been abusing my son. Sexually abusing him.
Hey.
John, how was the other?
Oh, it was a complete waste of time, and the worst thing was having to spend the night with Duncan Lennox when I should have been spending it with you.
Was he good?
No. Gets a snob.
John, not here.
You know what's the matter?
Nothing.
You still narky with me because I told Beech about Lynette?
No, I'm not. But we do have to find her.
Listen. You're gonna marry me then, I will.
We'll talk about it later, yeah? Back at yours?
All right. I'll be waiting.
This is a very serious accusation, Tracy. You do realise that, don't you?
I know what I saw.
What precisely did you see?
I went round there.
When?
Last Tuesday. I wanted to see Scott. She came to the door in her dressing gown and started having a go at me, reading the Riot Act.
So you argued?
Yeah. And then Scott came downstairs to see what was happening with a towel wrapped round him.
Well, that's hardly grounds for making a serious allegation against Carmel, is it?
It was in the middle of the afternoon.
Even so.
They were both soaked. They just got out of the bath. I could see.
But that doesn't necessarily add up to what you're suggesting, does it, Tracy?
What would you think if you saw 2 people, half naked, dripping all over the hallway in the middle of the afternoon?
Did you say anything to Carmel about it?
I'm not allowed to say anything. I'm not even supposed to go round there.
And why do you think that is? It's because you've turned up there drunk, isn't it?
I wasn't drunk. I did see them.
Tracy, if this is some kind of twisted scheme to try and win Scott back, I'm telling you now, you'll be in very serious trouble.
I'm not making it up. She's sleeping with him. I know she is.
Do you fancy her?
Who?
What do you think, Carmel?
And why'd you ask that?
Just wondered.
Would you be jealous if I did?
She's not on the pool.
Oh, I've never seen her with a boyfriend, actually.
No, she keeps herself to herself.
Is that right?
Why are you so interested?
No, I'm not. Just surprised, that's all. Good-looking woman like that, you know.
Like I say, she's happy as she is.
What about you? Never heard you mention any girlfriends or anything.
Just leave it out, yeah?
Well, the way you talk about Carmel, you'd like a girlfriend like her, wouldn't you?
Look, I'm not gay and I don't want a girlfriend, all right?
Scott, where are you going to? Don't run off. We've got to go and see the ID. Scott!
Sam!
Yeah, so I'm just going up...
It is important.
All right.
Carmel Kendrick, how well do you know her?
Quite well, sir, yeah.
Earlier on, I had a visit from Scott's mother.
What, Tracy?
Yes, I was surprised too, seeing her walking into a police station upright and under her own steam, which is why I'm slightly concerned about what she had to say.
Why, what did she say?
That Carmel and Scott have been having a sexual relationship.
Why would she say something like that?
I was hoping perhaps you could tell me, as you're the one on the spot.
Well, Carmel's quite tactile with Scott, but...
How exactly? Hugging? Kissing?
Yeah.
And is that in a normal maternal way, or do you think it could be something more than that?
Well, I suppose him and Carmel do get on quite well. Maybe Tracy's misconstrued something.
Maybe, but she was quite adamant about a sexual relationship.
What, she's actually seen them?
According to her, when she called round there last Tuesday afternoon, they were dripping wet and in their bathrobes.
But that hardly constitutes a full-blown sexual relationship, does it, sir? I mean, maybe it's Tracy's way of trying to split them up.
It's possible. But even from your reaction, I believe this could be more than just a figment of Tracy's alcoholic imagination.
But there's no real evidence, is there?
In cases of child abuse, we're perfectly justified to act on a suspicion. Now, you know how it works, Sam. If there's an allegation, you get it checked out. Cover your back. I want you to call the child protection team and tell them everything you know about Carmel Kendrick in the light of what I've just told you. In the meantime, I'll advise Tracy of what action we've taken.
Yes, sir. You all right, Danny?
All right, son. Where's our little friend then?
Sorry, mate.
What do you mean?
Well, I tried talking to him. He just got the hump and legged it.
You might be out of uniform, Sam, but it doesn't stop you being a plonker, does it?
Well, you've got a nerve, haven't you? Try telling me what's going on. I might be able to help you.
Prior to his fatal overdose, Paul Barrett was seen hanging out on the Larkmead estate with your mate, Scott.
And where did you hear that? Because Scott's probation order prohibits him even going on the Larkmead estate.
Well, it's hardly a surprise he didn't mention he was there then, is it?
Well, listen, I know Scott, and I know that he wouldn't be out scoring drugs.
Well, they don't live on the Larkmead, do they? So why else would he and Paul Barrett be hanging around there?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they were visiting someone.
Sam, I think Scott was there when Paul bought that heroin, and he's deliberately kept you in the dark about it.
Look, we've talked about all of this. He hasn't seen him.
So why's he run off then? Because he knew he had to come in here and face the music, that's why.
That's not the reason. It's a domestic thing.
Domestic?
I was trying to find out what's going on between Scott and Carmel.
What do you mean, find out?
There's a suspicion that Scott and Carmel are sleeping together.
And you believe it?
Well, Inspector Monroe wants me to call the child protection team.
Oh, come on. We're looking at a possible murder case here. You know what happened to Paul Barrett. He had a heart attack at 16. That's not much of a life, is it?
I know, but the point is, Inspector Monroe thinks Scott is at risk.
At risk? Do me a favour, it's hardly life-threatening, is it? He's just getting his leg over. It's not World War III. And if you have him carted off by social services, he's never going to speak to us.
Danny, he's 14 and possibly being abused by his foster mother.
Possibly. And his 16-year-old mate, now dead, was a real victim of abuse. Now I need to find his smack dealer and stop an epidemic of kids' drug abuse, which I know is going on.
Do you know what? I don't believe this. Even if I do find him, do you think he's going to grass his mates up at the drop of a hat?
Look, why don't you put off the child protection team for the moment? I mean, you don't even know where Scott is. There's no point rocking the boat, is there? Then when you've found him and had a chance to talk about the heroin, you can call the CPT. It's not going to make a great deal of difference, is it?
Nah, not to you, it's not.
I went for a drink with Don Beech last night, Gov. He was really grilling me about the Rachel Booker case.
And?
Well, he told me that he went back to Maggie's after the meal. Now, she told me he cried off with a headache.
But he's never used that line before. Well, let's not worry about that for now. But if Lynette's got anything to say about Beech or his associates, I want to know about it.
Don't worry about that, Gov. John and I are onto that.
Good. You still assume that Bolton's clean, then?
Oh, yeah, I've no reason not to.
Can't be too sure. It's good to keep all your bases covered. Still, I suppose if you're going to be working so closely together, it shouldn't be too difficult for you to have a little shifty through his drawers, if you'll pardon the pun.
Yes, Gov.
Come on, Claire. This is what it's all about. The secrecy, the treachery. You were made for this kind of work. Do you love it?
So what are you going to do? I mean, if there's kids out there who risk poisoning themselves...
Well, yeah, but if Scott even susses I'm trying to get information out of him, he's never going to trust me again.
Well, why not get Danny Glaze to do his own dirty work?
Well, because he won't take no for an answer, will he?
Tracy's allegation about Carmel's bound to be rubbish, so that can wait, can't it?
Yeah.
Well, what's up? Are you thinking of ignoring Monroe?
No.
Well, spit it out, Sam. There's something you're not telling me.
It's just that sometimes some of the things that Scott says and the atmosphere between them, it's just weird.
Are you saying that you've had suspicions about all this before?
I don't know.
Well, you can't ignore child abuse, Sam.
Yeah, but he's hardly a child, is he?
In the eyes of the law, he is. Morally, he is.
But you know what'll happen to Carmel if I get the CPT involved?
Yeah, social services will take Scott away from her straight away.
Exactly.
Well, if she's done nothing wrong, she's got nothing to worry about, has she?
Oh, come on, Cash, you know as well as I do. Allegations of child abuse don't just go away because they're not true.
You fancy her, don't you?
Just don't want to screw things up for Scott, that's all.
Well, how screwed up's he going to be if he's being abused by his foster mother? Not funny, Sam.
Oh, Sam! I wasn't expecting you. Come in.
Cheers.
So, how did Scott's meeting go?
Yeah, okay.
Was you pleased with him then?
Yeah, he seemed quite happy with his progress.
I suppose you spoiled him, didn't you? Oh, what was it? A burger and chips on the way back?
Yeah.
You're a real softy, aren't you, Sam?
Vernon was asking Scott how you two were getting on. I think he thought Scott was on edge about something.
Not that I've noticed you clocked anything.
Yeah. He's just stormed off after the meeting.
Oh, why? You two had a row or something?
Well, we were just sitting there, you know, having a chat about girlfriends and stuff, and he just went off in a strop.
Well, it's just his age, isn't it? You know how touchy teenagers are.
Maybe he thinks he should have a girlfriend.
I think it's up to Scott, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're all at it at that age, aren't they?
Well, he's not gay, if that's where you're getting at.
Well, he could be, couldn't he?
No, he's not.
Well, how do you know he could be?
No, believe me, he's not, all right? Now, can we change the subject, please?
You don't think he's got a crush on you, do you?
What?
Well, you hear about this sort of thing, don't you? Adolescents fancying the stepmums.
What's going on, Sam? Why are the questions all of a sudden? She been saying something about me?
Who?
Scott's excuse of a mother.
Yeah, she...
Detective, old cow! What's she been saying about me?
She told Inspector Monroe that she thinks something dodgy's going on.
Dodgy? I'll give her dodgy. I'm not the one who used to beat him black and blue, am I?
Well, she used to hit him.
Oh, right, she didn't tell you that, did she?
Well, no, she didn't, but neither did Scott.
Yeah, well, that's his problem. He won't have a word said against her. You know, I can't believe you would think such a thing. I thought we were supposed to be friends.
We are.
Good. Well, you can go and tell that pervy, chauvinistic inspector that whatever bizarre fantasies he's having, just keep them to himself and Tracy.
Oh, listen, I'm really sorry. I didn't
Have
mean
you
to...
mentioned any of this to Scott?
Well, no, not directly,
Right,
no.
well, I just go and find him and make sure he's all right.
But I don't know where he is, do
well,
I?
try the skateboard park. That's where he goes when he's
Oh,
wound
look,
up.
Carmel, I'm sorry.
No, please, just go, son.
Hello, Sonny ID? No, Claire. Duncan's not in. He's out with that old dear, going to have the statement. Yeah, no problem. I'll leave him a note. But you'll definitely be coming back in here before you knock off. No problem. Cheers. John? It's Don. Look, did I wake you? Oh, good. No. Nothing really. It's just that I'm a bit of a loose end. Yeah. Maggie's gone out with the girls and Claire's out on a job. I thought you might fancy a pint. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you don't mind. All right. See you there, then. Bye.
What do you want?
It's about Scott.
You'd better come in. I'm sorry about the mess.
You do that. Looks really nice.
Don't look so surprised. I'm not totally useless.
Well, I'm sure your children will be very impressed.
I told you I was serious. I want my kids back. I want Scott back. I wasn't lying to you. I do know what she's doing to him.
Carmel said I'd find you here.
What's up?
Look, I'm not going to beat about the bush with you here, Scott.
Here we go.
Were you with Paul Barrett when he bought that heroin?
I thought this was all too easy.
Look, we're just worried that somebody else could end up, well...
End up dead.
You know, that heroin was cut with rat poison. If Paul took a lot of it, well... he just didn't stand a chance, did he?
That could have been me.
Well, it's a good job you're clean then, isn't it?
Will I get done for withholding information or something?
No.
You'll look out for me, won't you?
Yeah, of course I will.
Because I won't last 5 minutes if you found out I grassed him up.
Well, I tell you what, look at it this way. You'll be getting him back for what he's done to Paul.
Yeah. It was Callum Cook.
Right.
You owe me one.
Last known address, 49 Stanby House, Cockcroft Estate, Sun Hill. There now, wasn't too difficult, was it?
Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, well, we will have to walk the line sometimes, Sam.
No, Maggie will not give up her night out with the girls. She likes to pretend she's still footloose and fancy-free, you know?
Well, I can't imagine her letting you get away with that. Cheers.
Ah, well, it's funny. For the first time in my life, I'm not interested in anyone else. It takes a bit of getting used to that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What about you and Claire? I mean, you seemed really happy the other night.
Yeah, we're getting on great. It's just, I sometimes think she's the one who's calling all the shots.
What? You mean she's trying to get you down the aisle, you think?
To be honest with you, it's the other way round.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Straight on.
I'm sorry, John, but you do not come across as the marrying kind.
Tell me about it. That's it, isn't it? You fall in love. Nothing you can do about it.
What about working together, though? Doesn't create a problem?
No, it hasn't. No, I mean, not yet. Not that I know of.
I mean, this Rachel Booker case? You were working very closely together on that? No difference of opinion?
No, I mean, not more than usual. She's not a soft touch, Claire. That's what I like about her. She did not give me a bollocking about telling you about Lynette. I suppose that's Claire. She just gets too involved.
Colin Cook, Sarge. Arrested for the manslaughter of Paul Barrett.
Not for personal use, I presume?
OK, Sam. You might as well do all the preliminaries.
Me?
Well, you know them, don't you?
Yeah, but you're the... Hello, Zach.
Hello.
Is your mummy in?
All right, I'm coming.
So, what have I told you about answering the door? Complain never, please, darling. Hi, Sam. I wasn't expecting you. What's going on?
I'm PC Wilmot from the Sun Hill Child Protection Team. This lady's from Social Services. Can we come in, please?
What? Sam? Vernon, what's going on? Right, what the hell is going on?
We're here because there's been an allegation of indecent assault.
What? What's she doing?
Don't worry,
What's
Carmel.
she-
She's just going to keep an eye on Zach.
I'm going to find Scott.
No, you can't come barging in here like this! Scott!
Just keep quiet,
Scott!
Miss Kendrick, and I can explain.
No, get out!
What are you doing here?
It's okay.
What's going on?
Just get dressed, will you?
Who's that?
Wait here. Just wait here.
Get on my way!
Scott!
Question something you later rely on.
Wait, get your hands off her! Hey, what the hell is all this?
Here to arrest your foster mother.
What for?
Indecent assault.
What indecent assault?
We have reason to believe that Miss Kendrick has assaulted...
This is you, ain't it?
Scott! Think about it!
Get off me!
Think about it!
No, leave him alone.
You're not helping yourself. Okay, Carmel, let's just get Zach's stuff together, yeah?
The hell is your trouble?
Listen, the protection team just want to talk to you, Scott.
So what are they supposed to be protecting me from?
I really don't expect you to understand.
You're dead right, I don't.
Come on.
She wouldn't touch you with a barge pole. Bastard.
Scott, I'd like to ask you where you were at approximately 2:30 yesterday afternoon.
I was with PC Harker.
Not according to him, you weren't.
Can't remember.
Do you know someone called Callum Cook?
No. I won't believe anything Sam Harker tells you either.
Well, Callum Cook says you supplied drugs to Paul Barrett, not him.
He's way out of order. Callum gave Paul that heroin, rat poison, whatever it was. Paul was my mate.
What do you mean he gave?
It was like a payment.
For what?
He asked us to deliver a few grams of speed and Charlie to a few people.
So you and Paul were acting as runners for him?
Yeah. But I just did it because Paul was doing it. It was a one-off. A mistake, yeah? You don't believe me, do you? Then you got to believe me.
Howard? It's Don. Yeah, problem. I've got to see you. It's important. Yeah, well, so is this. All right. Tomorrow morning it'll have to be. 9:30. Yeah.
Cheers.
Don't be long.
What do you want?
Come to see whether you're okay.
What do you care? You've reported me, Sam.
I had to.
But it's nothing to do with you. It's nothing to do with anyone except me and Scott. Why, Sam?
I couldn't just turn a blind eye.
But we weren't doing any harm to anyone.
Scott was entrusted into your care, Carmel.
I don't care for him.
Yeah, but what he needed was safety and protection, not sex. Can you not see that?
God, he's not a child.
Yeah, but he's hardly a man at 14, is he?
Well, he's more than man than most of the men I've been out with.
You should never have let it happen.
I didn't choose to fall in love with him.
Oh, come on, Carmel. Even if you do love him as much as you say you do, then why couldn't you have waited for a couple of years? Everything would have been legal then.
Are you jealous of him? Is that why you've done this?
Do you know what? I really think that you need some help.
Oh, why? Because I found someone that doesn't treat me like dirt?
No. Because you were put in a position of trust and you abused it.
I haven't hurt him, have I?
It still doesn't make it right.
Oh, that makes me some kind of monster, does it? I can't believe this is happening. So what are they going to do with me? Lock me up and throw away the key?
Depends on what you tell them.
The truth.
Well, that'll go in your favour at least. But if you get convicted, you'll probably get a probation order.
What about the sack? They will give him back to me, won't they? Sam, they will, won't they? Scott, they'll let Scott come back too, won't they?
I don't know, Carmel, no. Not if you put it on the sex offenders register.
Sex offenders register? You out of your mind? This to happen.
I know you didn't.
I believe you're not coming.
I've got to. I'm really sorry.
Oh, no, please, Sam, don't go. Please. Please, Sam, don't go. Please, Sam. Please, Sam. Oh, please.
I hope you and Don weren't talking about me.
I am capable of talking about other things than you know.
Really? Like what?
Like guys stuff you wouldn't understand.
So you were talking about me and Maggie, yeah?
Like I told you, Don just popped in for a drink on his way back from work. We talked about work, we talked about weather, all the usual stuff, you know. All right, I might have mentioned you.
Work? Why are we talking about work?
Well, we're coppers, aren't we? We're not capable of talking about anything else. Why are you worried about me talking to Don about work?
I'm not worried.
Good. You coming to bed?
No, not yet. I've got to write up some notes.
Yeah, but what's going to happen if you come to bed and I've gone to sleep?
Then I'll just have to think of a way of waking you up.
Well, I'm awake now.
So I gather.